Hi children, welcome back to our maths class. We are continuing the same lesson, parallel lines and what was the lines and angles. It's another topic, parallel lines and a transversal. You already studied what is mean by a transversal. If two more lines are there, it is dividing by another line. That line is known as the transversal. Two or more parallel lines cutting by another line. That line, if I am writing here M is the transversal and these two are the parallel lines. If I am writing this L and N are the parallel lines and it is cutting by another line, that is M. That line is known as the transversal. And if we can look which type of angles are formed by two or more parallel lines cutting by a transversal. First I have written interior angles. Interior angles means already you know that inside. This two lines inside. Which are the angles? That all are known as the interior angles. Which are the interior angles here? Angle 4, angle 4, angle 3, then angles 5 and angle 6. Angle 5, angle 6 are the interior angles. Then what will be the exterior angles? Exterior angle means outside. Outside these two parallel lines, which are the angles? That all are known as the exterior angles. What is angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8. Angle 7 and angle 8 are the exterior angles. Then you already studied in lower classes. If two parallel lines cut by a transversal, some pairs of angles are formed. Which are that pairs of angles? Anybody knows? First one is, I have written here, corresponding angles. What is meant by corresponding angles? Then we are saying these angles by pairs. These two are the corresponding angles. Then here is the parallel line and this is cut by a transversal. Then angle 2, just look. In the second line, N is the second line. Again the transversal cut by this. Then 6. Then 2 and 6 are on the same places. Just look here. This parallel line cut by the transversal in this top. And this parallel line cut by the transversal here. In the top of that line, one angle. Then, which are the pairs of angle 2 and angle 6? One pair. Angle 2 and angle 6. Then, can you find out what will be the another pair? Here, this line cut by the downside of this parallel line, one angle is there. In the same place, what is the angle here? 7. Then, angle 3 and angle 7 are the another pair of corresponding angles. Then just look this side. What will be the other pair? Angle 1 and angle 5. Angle 1 and angle 5. Next angle 4 and angle 8. Here downside of this parallel line. This will be the another. Angle 4 and angle 4 and angle 8. Then 4 pairs of corresponding angles are there. Once again 2 and angle 6, angle 3 and angle 7, angle 1 and angle 5, angle 4 and angle 8. These are the corresponding angles. We are saying in pairs, these angles. Next one is alternate interior angles. Then interior angles you already know that angle 3, 4, 5 and 6 are the interior angles. Then alternate interior angles. That means angle 3 and angle 5. If you are taking this order, these are the 4 alternate. Then angle 3 and angle 5. Angle 3 and angle 5 will be the one pair of alternate interior angle. Then another will be angle 4 and angle 6. Angle 4 and angle 6 will be the another pair of alternate interior angle. Next one will be the alternate exterior angles. Exterior angle we already studied that 1, 2, 7, 8 are the exterior angles. Here we are studying alternate exterior angle, means angle 1 and angle 7. Angle 1 and angle 7 are the alternate exterior angle. Another pair will be angle 2 and angle 8. Angle 2 and angle 8 will be the alternate exterior angles. Clear that in the alternate interior angle 3 and 5, 4 and 6 are the alternate interior angles. 2 and 8, 1 and 7 are the alternate exterior angles. Next one is interior angles on the same side of the transversal. This is the transversal. Its same side. Which are the angles? Transversal interior angles. Interior angle means 4, 3, 5, 6. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal. If we are taking this transversal, 3 and 6 will be the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Thus 4 and 5 will be the interior angles on the next side of the transversal. Then what will be the interior angles on the same side of the transversal? Angle 3 and angle 6 will be the interior angle on the same side of the transversal. Another will be angle 4 and angle 5. Angle 4 and angle 5 will be the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Then these are the types of angles formed by two parallel lines cut by a transversal. Once again, corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles and interior angles on the same side of the transversal. These angles having another name, that is co-interior angles. Interior angle on the same side of the transversal, that we can write as co-interior angles. Co-interior angles or allied angles, A-L-L-I-E-D, allied angles, that also we can call co-interior angles or allied angles. Next, these are the corresponding angles I already told. If two parallel lines cut by a transversal, this corresponding angles will be equal. Then 2 will be equal to 6, 3 equal to 7, that pair is written. Then angle 2 will be equal to 6. If two parallel lines cut by a transversal, the corresponding pair of corresponding angles will be equal. How we can say the converse of the statement? If the corresponding angles are, if a pair of corresponding angles are equal, the two lines will be parallel. Then suppose that in the question is given that you want to show that L parallel to N, these two lines are parallel, that you want to show in the question. How we can show that? Just you want to show that one pair of corresponding angles are equal. Then here what you want to write? Angle 2 equal to angle 6. One pair only. You want to show that that is equal. Then L will be parallel to N. This is known as the corresponding angle axiom. Axiom I already told that previous class. Without proof, we are accepting that as the universal truth. That statement is true. That is known as the axiom. Corresponding axiom means if two parallel lines cut by a transversal, corresponding angles are equal. Otherwise, if two lines cut by a transversal, if one pair of corresponding angles are equal, that two lines will be parallel. So then if you want to show that two lines are parallel, you can show that one pair of alternate interior angles equal. Next one will be alternate interior angles. Here, if two parallel lines cut by a transversal, alternate interior angles will be equal. Angle 3 will be equal to 5 and angle 4 will be equal to angle 6. Then, this also we can use to show two lines parallel. Then, alternate interior angles. That also we can say that if two lines cut by a transversal, alternate interior angles will be equal. The converse of that statement will be, if a pair of alternate angles are equal, that lines will be parallel. To showing two lines are parallel, we can use this one also. One pair of alternate interior angles are equal, then we can say that the two lines are parallel. The same way, alternate exterior angles. If two lines are cut by a transversal, one pair of alternate exterior angles are equal, that two lines will be parallel. Otherwise, we can say that if two lines cut by a transversal, then alternate interior angles will be equal. Then, these three, if you want to show two lines are parallel, we can show that one pair of corresponding angles are equal, otherwise one pair of alternate interior angles are equal, or one pair of alternate exterior angles are equal. First one is known as corresponding angles axiom. This will be alternate interior angle axiom. This will be alternate exterior angle axiom. Like that it is going on. Next one will be interior angles on the same side of the transversal. What are the 3 and 6? 4 and 5 are the angles on the same side of the transversal. If two lines cut by a transversal, co-interior angle sum will be 180 degree. Then what do you want to show that? If you are getting angle 3 plus angle 6, 180 degree, then we can say that the two lines are parallel. Then co-interior angles sum or allied angles or angles on the same side of the transversal, that two angles sum will be 180 degree. This also we can use to show the two lines cut is parallel. For that we can show that angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary or 180 degree. Lines parallel to the same line, that will be our next topic. That is given, here 3 lines are given, line L, line M and line N. It is cut by a transversal. They already given in the question. Line L is parallel to first line. Line L is parallel to line N. Line M. First line is parallel to the second line. Again the first line is parallel to the third line. Line L is parallel to line M. Line L is parallel to line N. You want to know that if M parallel to N, that means line M is parallel to line L, line N also parallel to the same line, then these two lines will be parallel or not, you want to look. The lines parallel to the same line are parallel to each other, that you want to check. Then what will be this angle? Angle 1 I marked, here angle 2, this will be the angle 3. What about this angles? This will be the corresponding angles. From this, line L is equal to line M. These two lines are parallel. Then we already studied that if two lines are parallel, corresponding angles will be equal. Then, first case, what we can write? Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Because these two lines are parallel. Next, this line parallel to line N. Then what you can write? Angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3. From these two, what we know is that these are the same, we can cut. The remaining will be angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Then what is angle 2 and angle 3? These two angles, therefore what we can say that line M will be parallel to line N. Then we can conclude that you got angle 2 equal to angle 3. That means corresponding angles are equal. Therefore, line M parallel to line N. Then we can conclude that if two lines are parallel to the same line, then that lines will be parallel to each other. Here, line M and N are parallel to the same line L, and then these two lines also will be parallel. Once again, if two lines are parallel to the same line, then that two lines will be parallel to each other. Is it clear? Then I am showing one question, exercise question here. Here this angle is given 50 degree. 50 degree, and this angle is not knowing, that is given as x. Here this angle is given 130 degree and this angle is given y. Find x and y. This unknown values you want to find out. Then show that AB parallel to CD. Then these two angles you know that alternate interior angles. Therefore y also will be 130 degree. Then this will be linear pair. One ray is standing here. This will be a straight line. Therefore x is equal to 180 minus 50, that is equal to 130 degree. Why the reason is you want to write here linear pair. Linear pair will be the reason. Next y will be 130 degree because vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Then thus you got 130. Here also you got 130. X also. Y is equal to 130 and x also. This angle. Which type of angles are this? Alternate interior angles. X and y are the alternate interior angles. Then you got one pair of alternate interior angles are equal. So AB parallel to CD. Clear this? You got x is equal to 130 and y also you got 130. This and this angle. Therefore, one pair of alternate interior angles are equal. So, AB parallel to CD. Corresponding angles, one pair of corresponding angles are equal. The lines will be parallel. Then, one pair of alternate interior angles or one pair of alternate exterior angles are equal. You can say that two lines are parallel. Or co-interior angle sum is 180 degree if you are getting, then also that two lines will be parallel. Here I used alternate interior angles. Some cases we can use corresponding angles also. You can find out that also possible. Okay, this question I will show one more question. Just listen. Next one is, one figure is given. This is given Q, this is P. This is the figure given PQ. This is given R, this S, and this is given T. This angle is given 110 degree and this is given 130 degree. 130 degree and PQ parallel to ST. PQ parallel to ST, that is given. And you want to find angle QRS, you want to find out. They are given clue also. Draw a line parallel to ST through the point R. Here, this is the question PQRST. PQ parallel to this line and this line are given parallel. And you want to find out this angle, you want to find out. For this, I am drawing a line parallel to this. Through R, I am drawing a line parallel to these two lines. This parallel to PQST, then PT. That line's parallel, I have drawn a line through R. Then, you know that these two lines are parallel and this QP and this R line are parallel. These two are parallel and just look that these two are parallel and this will be a transversal. If I am marking this point, already marked there R, then SR will be like a transversal. We draw this line parallel to QP and ST. Therefore, these two are parallel line and RS will be a transversal. Then, what about this angle? This angle and this will be co-interior angles. Its sum will be 180 degree. Then, what about this angle will be 180 minus 180 minus 130, you will get 50 degree. This will be 50 degree. You can give any name. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2, like that you can name that. Then thus you got 30 degree. Again, here also, these two lines are parallel and a QR will be a transversal. Then co-interior angle sum will be 180 degree. Therefore, this side, this angle will be 180 minus 110. This will be 70 degree. Then here you got 70 degree. This will be 50 degree. Then look, all these three angles form a linear pair. Then linear pair, you already knows that. Linear pair means all the three angles sum will be 180 degree. Then angle QRS is equal to 180 minus 70 plus 50. Then 180 minus 120, that is equal to 60 degree. Here you can write that reason as linear pair. If you want, you can give this angle 1 you can give. This you can give angle 2. Then angle 1 is equal to 180 minus 130. The reason is co-interior angles. That is equal to 50 degree. Then this I have marked angle 2. Angle 2 is equal to again 180 minus 110, that is equal to 70 degree. The reason is co-interior angles. Co-interior angles. This also will be co-interior angles. Then this middle angle only you want to find out. But these three angles form a linear pair. Then 180 minus 70 plus 50, you will get this middle angle. That is, you got 60 degree. Is it clear now? Thank you. We can see you on the next